Next up, in 32nd place, the Countach was Lamborghini's replacement for their legendary Miura. It made its debut at the 1971 Geneva Motor Show.
I think you have to be Italian to be able to pronounce Lamborghini car names properly. I mean, I'm from the north of England and they just sound stupid pronounced by me. I mean, Lamborghini Silhouette I can just about get away with, but your Diablo and your Countach Quattro Valvolio, it just sounds ridiculous.
Lamborghini once again turned to the now infamous Marcello Gandini from Bertone to design their new car. 30 years on, the wedge shape may have dated, but it's lost none of its impact.
Back in the early 80s, if you would have looked at my bedroom wall, between my pictures of Daisy Duke and, say, Emma Samms, would have been probably an antenna poster of a Lamborghini Countache. In hindsight, I'm not too sure that was a very good idea because as I grew older, I got to drive a Countache and I didn't like it at all. But back then, I mean, it was a car that was just evocative of the 80s. You think about what we was watching on TV, was watching Dallas and Dynasty with big padded shoulders on their jackets, big hair. So we had to have big cars with big bits of plastic bodywork bolted to them, and that was just right for the time.
I mean, the doors and the design, and it was a wow, I suppose.
It was a proper old-school supercar. It wasn't a car for wimps with poor rear visibility, no anti-lock brakes or power steering, and a driving position that didn't suit everybody. Your average modern Ferrari driver would shudder with fear.
Most outrageous, most fastest car I could afford, really. And I thought about Ferrari, and then I thought, well, but I mean, there's nothing really as outrageous as a Lamborghini, is it? I mean, it's an incredible car, incredible, and touch wood, it's been very reliable.
The classic Italian driving position, now there's a thing. It's also been adopted by the young lads today who've got their Peugeot 106s. And it consists really of, you know, how straight you can get your arms and how far you can lay back. I mean, it's all fairly, you know, it's all like that, isn't it? It's laid back, it's straight arms. Ferrari 308, what a great car that is, beautiful thing, but try and drive one. The steering wheel's on your knees, the seat's sculptured like a bucket that's the wrong angle. It's just rubbish. I mean, the steering wheel jots up like a milk float steering wheel. So whether Italians have all got bad backs, you know, that generation of Italians are all walking around these days going, something's wrong with my back, and I can't work out why. It was because you drove in a crap driving position, mate, all those years ago. There's only one way to drive a car, and that's sitting upright with your arms, you know, slightly bent at the steering wheel. Why they got it so wrong, I never know.
So the Countach may not be everybody's cup of tea, but then that's not really what supercar superstardom is all about, is it?